Hi everyone, welcome back to our channel. Today we are going to see factoring quadratics or trinomials in just 10 seconds. That is possible using magic cross method. I'm going to explain with some examples today. So let's factorize the first trinomial x squared plus 6x plus 8. So draw a cross like this, and the left side I'm going to write the factors of this first number or first term, and the right side I'm going to write the factors of 8. Now try writing the smaller factor on top always, but sometimes you may need to rearrange it according to the middle term. Okay, let's start with x squared. X times x is giving you x squared. Okay, now factors of 8. The two numbers which multiply to give 8 are 2 and 4. 2 4s are 8. Now both of them should be positive because I want positive 8 after multiplying, so positive. Now we have to cross multiply these two. X times 2 is 2x. X times 4 is 4x. Now by doing anything like adding or subtracting these two, am I getting the middle term? I should check that. Yes, by adding the two numbers 4x and 2x, I am getting 6x. So we need to decide whether it is adding or subtracting, and also we have to take the signs. It can be negative as well in some cases because it should give you the middle term. That is the reason it can be positive, both positive or both negative, or one of them should be negative. So that and all possible depending on the question, depending on the middle term. So for this question, both should be plus and plus. Then only while adding I am getting 6x, which is the middle term. Correct? Now same plus goes here, same plus goes here. That's all. We are done. So take this directly as one of the factors and take this as the other factor. That's all. We found out the two factors. They are x plus 2 and x plus 4. So next question, 3x squared plus 4x minus 15. Draw the cross and write the factors of 3x squared on the left side. So it can be x and 3x, because when you multiply x and 3x, it's giving you 3x squared. Now same manner factors of 15. Okay, so it can be obviously 3 and 5. Let me draw the arrow. So when you multiply these two, it's giving you 15. Let's cross multiply. 3 3s are 9x. X times 5 is 5x. Now these two should give you 4x. Then we will have to take away, not adding. If I add it, it's giving me 14, but I need only 4x. This is a positive. Larger number should be positive and smaller number should be negative. Then only I'm getting positive 4x, which is the middle term. Correct? So same plus goes here and this minus goes here. That's all. We are done. Is it not that simple? Yeah. Plus goes here. And the two linear factors are x plus 3, 3x minus 4. That's it. And I forgot to show you one thing in the first question. It is possible whether you have done that correctly. It's possible to check actually by expanding brackets. You might have done that before. So when you expand the brackets and simplify, you will get the same question. Let's check this question for you. Expand these two, multiply these two first. 3x times x is 3x squared minus 5x plus multiply these two. 3 3s are 9x minus 3 5s are 15. Now these two are like terms. Minus 5x plus 4x is positive 4x minus 15. Yeah, this is what the given question. So whatever we got, those are the correct factors. X plus 3, 3x minus 5. So this is how you can check your answer in exam by expanding brackets. So here 1 plus and 1 minus. I'm going to show you both negatives in this question. Next question is 15x squared minus 13x minus 6. Let's draw the graphs. Okay, factors of 15x squared, 3x and 5x. And let me tell you one thing. There are many possible factors for a particular number, even for the first term or last term. Which pair would fit in, you will come to know through experience after some practice. So no worries about it. Even if one of the pair doesn't work, you are going to check with the other pair. But through some experience, after some practice, you will know which numbers would suit for a particular question, like I did. Okay, so now 3x and 5x because of 15x squared. Factors of 6. So there are two possibilities, 1 times 6, 2 times 3 or 3 times 2. Let's see which is suitable for this question. I'll go with 1 and 6 first. If it works, no need to go to the other pair. But again I am telling you, this pair you will actually get it directly after some experience, after some practice. No worries about it. Now, let me multiply, cross multiply. 1 times 5x is 5x. 3x times 6 is 18x. So, in any way, am I getting negative 13x by adding or subtracting? Yes, it is possible. When I subtract 5x plus 18x, it is 13x, isn't it? Now, as the middle term is negative, the larger number should be negative. So, negative 18x, my 5x will be positive, because then only when I add them, I am getting negative 13x. So, same plus goes here, minus goes here, and here as well. That's all, we are done. 3x plus 1, 5x minus 6 are the two factors. If you want, you can check it by expanding the brackets. So now, as the first pair itself worked for you, we didn't go for the other pair. But in any of the question, if the first pair, if one of the pair doesn't work, if it is not giving us the middle term by adding or subtracting, no issues at all. Go for the next pair and check them. That's it. Okay. I would like to show you one last question in which one negative, first negative and then positive. Okay, let's draw the graphs. The two factors of 24x squared. Actually, here again there are many possibilities. 1 and 24, 2 and 12, and 3 and 8. Let's go with 3 and 8 and see whether it works. 3x, 8x. Isn't it? Now, the right side, factors of 3. There is no other go. It's a prime number, so 1 and 3 only. I am writing the smaller number on top. Let's see. If this doesn't work, I am going to switch it around. Let's see. 1 times 8x is 8x. And 3 times 3x is 9x. Okay. Just see whether any possibility to get negative 17x. You can either add them or subtract them. Yes, 9 plus 8 is giving us 17. But both should be negative, negative, negative. Then only it's giving me negative 17x after adding. So negative, negative, here also negative, negative. So the factors are 3x minus 1, 8x minus 3. Okay, if you want to check, again expanding brackets method will help you. I hope you understand how to do the magic cross method to get the linear factors of a given quadratic. Now it's your turn. I'm giving you 2 questions. Try solving it and give your answer in the comment section. So factorize x squared plus x minus 20. Factorize 4x squared minus 8x minus 21 using magic cross method. Thanks for watching. See you in our next video. Please subscribe our channel for more useful tips and tricks.